Lady of the Hour pops a tiny spoon of that into his mouth. 5 minutes later, he's back in the race. Here, have a taste.
Look at Gendry's face. Shit. They could not get out of here alive. Fuck.
Arrangement. You're going to arrange to pay us more than Queen's service.
This is Gendry.
They'll do.
Go, go, go!
I smashed him dead. Holy shit.
I met with Tyrion.
Are you going to punish him?
Tyrion?
Bronn. He betrayed you. He set up a meeting without your knowledge or consent. Do you think anything of importance happens in this city without me knowing?
You let it happen. Why?
I've come to believe that an accommodation with the Dragon Queen could be in our immediate interest. She has the numbers if we have to fight her like Father would have.
Go.
For this.
Who would you say is the father?
You.
What?
The lion does not concern himself with the opinions of the sheep.
What? That can't go well. Aww.
Never betray me again.
We're leaving today. The king... Your Grace. This is...
Name's Gendry, Your Grace. I'm Robert Baratheon's son. Bastard son.
He was meant to keep that to himself.
Our fathers trusted each other. Why shouldn't we? You're a lot leaner. You're a lot shorter. I'm a fighter. And he won't be needing a smith with a sword like that.
You know how to use one? Oh, that's a problem.
I prefer a hammer.
He can handle himself.
We could use the help.
As my father used to say, it's better to be a coward for a minute than dead for the rest of your life.
We should be better at saying farewell by now.
Your Grace, eh?
It's our friend zone.
Maynard says here that he issued an annulment for Prince Rhaegar and remarried him to someone else at the same time in a secret ceremony in Dawn. Is that a common thing in the South?
These maesters, they set me to the task of preserving that man's wind accounting and annulments and bowel
he didn't even pick up one.
We can all become
I don't think he
murderous
even
imbeciles
knows
in
what that
throats
would
of
mean.
evil incarnate, as long as we can have access to the full records of High Septon Maynard's 15,782 shits.
Steps.
Does that mean... Oh, shit. So Jon's not a bastard, technically. Is he... Mad King, right? Rhaegar. Jon, right? Jon would then be... He's the heir. Fuck. Knew Arya would be watching. really don't want to see Littlefinger die.
Lady Stark thanks you for your service.
This motherfucker. Is he lying? He's telling the truth? Shit. Fuck! What is going on? It's like that old saying, who watches the Watchmen? Arya, motherfucker. Wow. Steal. Shit. Tried to steal something. Fuck! I gotta pause that shit. What are you doing here? You little shit. Ha! Littlefinger, the great. He's laying down. No, he's not, motherfucker. He's being on Littlefinger. Told you. Right back in the game. And I'm nervous again. Fuck!
You're the Hound. I saw you once at Winterfell.
Lord of Light.
For fuck's sake, will you shut your hole? Are we coming with you or not?
Then you want to know what we're doing?
Is it worse than sitting in a freezing cell waiting to die?
He's right. We're all on the same side.
How can we be?
We're all breathing.
Holy shit. Is this happening now? How much time is left? Oh, this shit ain't happening now. God damn it. Where to begin? I'll start with my favorite character. Second favorite character at this point. Jon Snow has surpassed him. But Littlefinger finding his way right. I told you, don't get nervous. He might die. By Arya or Bran or some combination of both. But he will never be out of the game until that point. Did you see that? I wonder when he decided to do that. I wonder when he decided, you know what? I think he saw that look Sansa had in her face when Arya and Brienne were fighting. Sansa has this like dead look on her face, kind of like Ned had when. But anyway, like oh shit, she's different. She's not that kid from before. Littlefinger caught that look, like okay. Then he looked down and Arya's looking back at him like I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Littlefinger's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. This is gonna be a fucking problem. So what's he do? Gathering information. He feels Arya looking at him. You would think somebody who's been in the game this long you just kind of get a sixth sense for these things. And then he sets her ass up. Is this the last one in Winterfell? Really? Lady Stark, thanks you. It's like, holy shit. Then what's he do? He places it in an impossibly defined spot. He doesn't just leave it lying around so she'll find it and go, that was too easy. He puts it in an impossibly hard to find spot because Arya's a goddamn assassin. She finds it and Littlefinger's like, yes. I assume the note has something to, I'm gonna look at it. And I'll say something before next week's episode. But it's something involving Sansa. Something about Jon Snow, something about Sansa. Lots of Jon Snow being a Targaryen references. Two big ones. Jon and Drogon, obviously. Drogon kind of just being cool with them. Like, yeah, I like this motherfucker. I assume because he can feel or sense that Jon's a Targaryen. Which brings into play, are they going with the fact that Tyrion is a Targaryen? Is that the plan? Did the Mad King rape Joanna Lannister? Tywin Lannister's wife. Mother died during childbirth. I'm just saying, that's 3 of them. And obviously, Sam and Gilly finding the Rhaegar annulment. Tarly and Dickon dying, burned alive. Ugh. It's a bad look. It's a bad strategic error. Listen, they refused to bend the knee. Bend the knee, die. You refuse to bend the knee. Fine. But we already know that Charlie outright says it. They're uncomfortable with you. You're a foreigner who wasn't born on Westerosi soil. Fucking, you got savages and dragons. We don't fucks with that. So how do you kill them? You have the Dothraki bring him over to a dragon, and the dragon burn him alive. Just behead him and be done with it. I don't think she's going mad. I think she's stern and occasionally naive at the same time. And then there is the triumvirate of Gendry returning to the show, quite frankly, Jorah returning to Dany, and the Hound at Castle Black. Gendry aged a lot in the last few years. And god damn it, that Warhammer is one of the baddest ass things I've ever seen. I wonder if he's got like Rob. I wonder if he got like Robert's strength. I've always thought like the idea, you never get to see him, but the idea of Robert being that insanely strong, especially during his stories, he's fucking smashed Rhaegar's chest with his fucking hammer. It's like, I want to see that. And we kind of got it, because Gendry smashed their fucking heads in. And Jorah turned to Dany. That was a bit underwhelming. Am I the only one that got that vibe? Like, I thought that was going to be a much bigger deal than it was. I guess we don't really have time for that. We only got a couple episodes left. We don't have time for the music and the flowers and all this shit and candy. But it just felt like, hey, you're safe now. Are you all good? Great. Let's get to work. Oh, how could I forget? Cersei, Tyrion, Jaime. That Jaime Tyrion reunion went about as I expected it to go. What? Cersei's pregnant? That baby... Oh, shit. She's supposed to have 3 kids, right? That baby not gonna make it. That baby ain't gonna make it. I wonder how Euron's gonna feel about that. I mean, he doesn't even have any right to complain, but I don't know. They want Cersei's help with taking care of the White Walkers? What? And Cersei's gonna play along, just like Tywin Lannister may or may not have, depending on the strategy. Then Cersei hit Jaime with the Godfather.
I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever.
I think we're still on track for Jaime to have to kill Cersei. I think that's the plan. It's just, we set it up at the end of last season, and then you've kind of seen people wearing him down. Olenna talking about she's a piece of garbage. Jaime not really having a real response. And then Bronn is saying his sister's kind of not having a real response. Cersei's gonna die. If she died during childbirth, would that count as Jaime killing her, technically? Weird thought. Don't mind me. Lastly, but not leastly, Jon Snow, the Brotherhood without banners and company, going to Eastwatch to fight some goddamn whites and White Walkers. I don't think that's going to go great. They don't have nearly enough people. I assume that's the scene. Oh, spoiler alert for those of you who haven't watched any trailers, get the fuck out of here. I'll see you next week. I assume that's the scene where we see Barrick's sword kind of flame up and he goes to war. That scene where Jon hits a motherfucker impossibly badass. Like, what? I don't know. It just feels like this is set up for failure. Like, really bad. Judging by the way this is going, and depending on how this next episode kind of folds up, it just feels like this season and next are just one long season. One really long season. Because there's no way they can wrap up even half of the storylines they have going by the time the season ends. So, that's what I expect. Post your comments down below. What did you think? Like, share, subscribe.